It's Belena with the Spark of the Self, going over the astrological energy forecast for October 9th through the 16th. Okay, so if this is your first time here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe so that way you get notified of all updates and content. As well as I'm going to cleanse the energy before I get started. Just a good practice. I cleanse myself in this area of any ill will, ill intent, negative energy. That only positive and goddess energy may flow through as I channel. I call upon Anu, Maka, Bav, the Trinity Three, as well as my ancestors in the seen and unseen. Any curses, hexes, evil eye will be dissolved, transmuted, and dealt with by the All High. Please protect me as I channel, as well as show me what I need to see and what you want others to know. Okay, guys. Jidich, Falcha, Benate an Banja Ort. So that's Gaelic for hello. Welcome. May the blessings of the goddess follow you. I am the author of The Princess and Her Inner Voice. This is a book about following your intuition and how it can be used to overcome all obstacles on your path, to develop that self-love, to develop that self-worth, so that way any red flags, any traumatic events, you are able to overcome them, as well as introduces the Morgan and Lou and how they can be used as spirit guides to help you receive messages that you need to know at any given time so you act correctly. So it tells you to awaken your intuition and how you can overcome all obstacles as well as get your happy ending in whichever way that looks for you. This can be found on any online retailer such as Amazon, Walmart, and Barnes & Noble. It's also available on my website, www.aspiraltotheself.com, in which if it's purchased on there, I'll be more than happy to autograph it for you and give you a little insightful message on the inside. Okay? Okay, so let's get into the astrological events for this week, because boy, whoo! It's gonna be a big one, okay? There's a lot of divine intervention. It's an eclipse energy. There's new moon energy. It's just a lot. Thank you for patiently waiting for me to post this video. It's just the downloads for this week have been very intense. And as always, it is important to master self-care and self-love and hold yourself as a priority so that way you can maintain a full cup that you can share with others. Like I said, if you're getting downloads, you feel tired, eclipse energy, you feel 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after, and eclipse energy is very depleting. It can make you feel very tired and sluggish. So the downloads I've been getting, they've been pretty intense. And honestly, I don't really like what I've seen, to be honest with you, because I never wanted my abilities to be used in such a way, or death isn't something that anybody wants to see. And if you know universal law, it's nothing you would never wish on anybody, because what you wish for others, you wish for yourself, because it will always get returned to you. There's the 3x3 laws. But then when you have significant planetary energies, such as an eclipse, it gets exacerbated, we'll say 10 times at least. So the karmic shift, the balancing, this current week and say this October 9th through 16th week, this is just all about balance and balancing things out, balancing the scales, balancing the karmic debt. And it's just, nobody wants to see death. Nobody wants to see the death of anybody. Nobody wants to see that. And that's kind of what I've been seeing, because this current week, say Monday through Sunday, it's been about judgment and the All High being very fed up with people abusing magic, people, going to dark entities and demons and gods, going to Satan and trying to really hurt people and trying to especially target, like say, divine feminines and divine masculines, and trying to thwart them from reaching their potential. And it's just, the divine's fed up. And this week it's been all about judgment. Like, there's no mercy. There's not going to be any mercy that's going to be shown to these people. The divine's fed up. And this week, some of that's going to get paid out. And I've seen some of it, and it's pretty gruesome, guys. Like, I don't want to see it. But I am the vessel for you. I'm the vessel from the All High. And if this is what they want me to see and what they wish for me to communicate, then that is what I'm here to do, guys. Because I am not by any means going to tell them no. So this week's going to be pretty intense for some people. And it's going to be intense for the people around them who maybe didn't know that these people were into stuff like this, or what they did behind the closed doors. Okay, so let's get into it. The retrograde energies right now, Pluto retrograde. Pluto's going to go direct this week, so that's going to be the end of this inner transformation that's going to lead to an ultimate rebirth. Okay, for many of us, we've been really going through our thoughts, creating different perceptions, understanding a higher perception, creating that ultimate inner transformation, because a lot of us have been activated. A lot of us have been backed into a corner. Us light workers, us star seeds, us chosen ones, us earth angels, we've been backed into a corner by these people that had ill intentions, that were sending curses and stuff to us. We were backed into a corner, but it was for our benefit. They don't know that. They will now, but ultimately it happened for you, not to you, because the divine transmuted that energy, and they used it as a way for you to, like a stepping stool to get to your blessings. The more you are willing to surrender to your calling, the more that you are willing to pursue your soul purpose, they transmuted that energy and used it for your ultimate good. So yes, you were backed into a corner. Yes, you were given no choice but to defend yourself. You were given the choice, but these people didn't know that when they did that to you, they made you powerful. They made you unstoppable. They activated something in you that they shouldn't have. At least not for what their intention was. They didn't want you to be successful. They didn't want you to be activated. They didn't want any of that. But the All High saw what they were doing. The All High saw what they were going to do before it. And they utilized that opportunity to make you the best and the greatest you could be. Okay, so this inner transformation, it's been completed. Okay? I'm so proud of you. Okay, you've raised your vibration. You've answered the call. And, if no one's going to tell you, I'm going to tell you, I'm so proud of you. You did it. You truly, truly did it, and the dark's going to run in fear. Their time's up, their contract's up. People they were making deals with, they're coming to collect. And you guys, my little star seeds, my little spiralies, you're going higher and higher, and you're getting your blessings. And you know what? I'm here for it, and I hope you're here for it too. Pay me, pay me, pay me my blessings, pay me my abundances. Yes, you backed me into a corner, something you should not have done. Some of you guys have been getting gang stalked. You've been, having groups come after you at a time because they were too weak to challenge you on their own. And you took them all out. 5D, you were spiritual warriors breaking and whooping that ass, because you had to. You had to. They forced you to. They wish they didn't. Especially this week when they start getting paid. Or some of them, they're not even just going to get paid, they're going to get taken out because it's eclipse season. They're going to get eclipsed out. Like I said, which is sad. But don't pity them. They worked very hard for this outcome. They put all their energy and focus behind it. Don't pity them. Okay, then we have Saturn retrograde, which is reviewing past lessons in order to move forward. So, like I said, retrograde energies are about a time of reviewing and making sure you have all the pieces to the puzzle before you move forward to this new beginning. Like I said, with Pluto retrograde ending, it's going direct, we have this new beginning that we've worked for. It wasn't all for nothing. Okay, it wasn't for nothing. You've earned it. You're here. And you've learned the lessons. Now these people that didn't learn the lesson, they're going to be taught a lesson in a very hard way. And it may be in a way that they don't get it back up from, So reviewing these lessons, you guys, you accepted the challenge, you learned the lesson, and now you're going to get your blessings, okay? Neptune retrograde, the veil is lifted, the truth is exposed, deceit, lies, ill intentions, you know, they've been exposed. Like I said, these karmic payouts, they're exposing people left and right. If you're seeing somebody having a drastic decline in health, a drastic decline in mental health, they're having a drastic decline in like poverty, you know, in their financial situation, their stability, specifically during this time, not in like life, but specifically in this time when balance is being restored. The All High is showing you exactly who these people are, and the All High is giving you the dreams, the visions, the inklings, the gut feelings about these people. Their mask has been forcefully removed for all to see their shame. They shouldn't have done it, but they did. They crossed the line. They shouldn't have done it. Okay? Then you have Uranus retrograde, which is a wake-up call, okay? Working alongside with the Neptune and Saturn retrograde energies, which provides us breakthroughs and independence, you know, getting our independence, getting our foundation, you know, breaking free of karmic cycles. So many people, like I said, the ones who are in the dark, they're repetitively going through a karmic cycle. And that's what they wish for you. But the All High intervened because they saw what they were doing. So they're providing you that breakthrough for independence. Your job is to not squash this opportunity. Your job is to keep moving forward and not look backwards, because the people you cut out have to stay out. They can't be near you. You don't want to have any part of their suffering. They've earned their suffering. You did not. They earned it. Okay? So let them have it. You know, they need to be fully content with their karmic justice that's being paid to them. Okay, and then Jupiter retrograde, which is about wisdom and knowledge and reviewing and discarding our beliefs around money. Because many of these people, like I said, they did all this to you guys over money, monetary gain, like taking from your solar plexus. Like on a global scale, there were people targeting earth angels, targeting light workers, seers. You know, they were targeting all these people and their solar plexus energy, trying to steal their luck, trying to steal their abundances, so that way it would get reaped back to them, okay? It reminds me of the story of Judas, okay? And his 30 pieces of silver. In my previous video that I posted earlier this week, which I implore you to check out, it was about don't feed into the illusion. These people fed into the illusion. These dark entities, Satan, he fed them an illusion knowing he was going to get paid either way. He was going to get what he wanted either way. But they fed them an illusion. They fed them the illusion that they'd win. They fed them the illusion that they could do all this harm to get monetary gain, knowing that it wouldn't happen. They wouldn't win. He knew that. He knew that. He's a master manipulator, and he went to these other people who are manipulators and manipulated the shit out of them. Like Satan worked alongside the All High to bring these fucking people down. You know, he fed them the illusion. Oh yeah, go after it. You'll win. Knowing full well he's gonna get their soul and any other person that helped them. They're not gonna get the light workers. We're fated. We're fated to be here. We're fated to do whatever it is we're supposed to do on this earth to activate others, you know, to bring in the light, to bring in the healing, the emotional healing, okay, to higher the vibration of the world on a global level, hiring the vibration, because we have to. We have to. We live in the nuclear age. We have to higher the vibration, because one mistake from one of us ends it for all of us. We're all gone, you know. So that's why it's important to heighten the vibration. And that's what we're here to do. You're here to help people, you know? And if you're a light worker, you've been through hell, especially this summer. You've been through hell and you came out. And for most of us, you came out unscathed. Count your blessings, you know? Show some gratitude. Show some gratitude to you. Fuck yes, you know? You went through some shit. You went through some shit. You went through hell and came back out. That deserves to be applauded, okay? You should applaud yourself for that, because you know what? These people, they've never been to hell, but they're about to go. They're just getting a taste of what they did to you. A taste, and they can't handle it. They can dish it out, but they can't take it. And you know what? You made it. You are a walking testament of the divine and the divine's will. And you're gonna be making believers out of people. making believers out of people. You shouldn't sell your soul for money. You'll end up just like Judas with your 30 pieces of silver and nothing else. Okay, so let's get into the astrological events for this week, October 9th through the 16th. So guys, this week is gonna be pretty intense. Like I said, I got like goosebumps now and when I wrote it, you know, like when I was going through, when I was deciphering like all the messages and looking at everything I need to look at, like, gosh, it was like, whoo, gave me chills, but you know what, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Because we have a solar eclipse and new moon in Libra, and it's going to majorly impact our solar plexus chakra. So here, okay, so your root's here, your solar plexus is like right here. Okay, and this week overall is going to provide a major shakeup in relationships, resulting in life lessons being played out to put pressure on groups, you know, to bring this forceful ending through means of like health issues, fatigue, to bring about creative energy to balance psychic and emotional energy. Like I said, these groups out here, man, just these groups on a worldwide level, they've been out here targeting people. Okay, and this week is karmic justice. We have 3 meteor shower peak days. Okay, and meteor shower peak days are lucky. Okay, they mean luck. So 333. Think of that, which means divine intervention. And eclipse energies usually bring some kind of disruption, a shakeup. Okay, and it can make you feel very depleted. But if you see people, the pressure is going to be applied to these people, and they're going to have some dramatic health issues. They're going to have unexpected events. Like I said, what I've seen in my downloads, it's not good. And I'm going to explain why, okay? And take what resonates, but this is what's happened on a collective level, okay? These people had a plan. These people had several stages to their plan, okay, with their black magic. They try to cause, step 1, cause a severe freak accident, like you trip and fall in the shower, you hit your head, you're dead. They're trying to take you out. Like, or number 2, third eye suppression, trying to make you head heavy so they could blindside you so you wouldn't see them coming. They didn't do nothing. You saw them. You saw them a mile away, and you're just like, it's their life path though, and they made choices. Okay? The third is a freak accident, like a car accident. Like attracting negative energy towards you so that way it didn't matter where you went behind a car. When you were driving a car, you would have an accident, kill you or paralyze you. Like to where they could still harvest your energy, but you would be like mentally unable or physically unable to move. So further developing that codependency. Okay, so you would have to depend on them to live. You would have to, okay? Because a lot of these people are narcissists. These people need to hurt others in order to feel powerful, which is typically a sign of a very, very weak person. You can tell a lot about someone and how they treat people they view as inferior to them. If they're going out there and attacking people as a group, which by the way, jumping people or attacking one person with a group is a sign of tremendous weakness. They couldn't do it alone, so they thought they were gonna gang up on you. They didn't know when they did that, they unleashed the hounds. They unleashed the legions. You now have angels fighting behind you. You have an army of angels, and people think angels are all love and light. Lucifer was an angel. Half these demons were angels. They can fight. They'll fuck shit up. And that's what's happening. They're fucking shit up, you know, because people thought they were going to take you out as a group. Together they came. Together they fall. Number 4, unalive spells. Trying to kill you with magic. Felt like pressure in your chest? Something like that? They're trying to kill you with magic. 5, finding you at a grocery store somewhere out in public. They were paying people to stalk you, gang stalk you, knowing where your whereabouts were so they could kidnap you and kill you. 6, giving you a false lover. So this is someone who was studying you. So say if you're in the public eye, they were studying you, they were examining you, they were trying to get information about you, or even on your social media. You know, believe it or not, people post a lot of shit on social media, but They were really stalking your social media, trying to learn everything they could about you so they could try to mirror you, this false lover of theirs. They thought they were going to mirror you, so that way you would think that they believed everything that you did, that they were into the same things you were, so you could get attached to them and then kill you. 7, house break-in, like sending people to your house to rob and or kill you. 8, poison or drugged and then recording it. So poisoning your food, poisoning your drink, like inviting you somewhere to do that to you. Or they were going to drug you. They were going to drug you with an attorney on standby, and they were going to videotape and be like, yeah, this person's completely unhinged, they're druggies, they're whatever. Like they even bought the drugs to plant on you. Happened on a collective level. So when I tell you there's going to be a major shakeup, unexpected event that's meant to essentially put pressure on groups and the way of bringing peace and healing to relationships, what they wished for you, collective, they wished for themselves. These unexpected events could be one of the 7 for these people that wish it for you. Like freak accidents, car accidents, just not waking up when they go to sleep, which I think is actually kind of would be a fair way to go. It's actually a very nice way to go if you're sleeping peacefully and you just die. But I don't think it's going to be peaceful. I think they're going to be in immense pain before they go. They're going to be in fear before they go. Sad. Like I said, it's not something I wanted to see. But people crossed lines and the All High saw it. Now they're facing judgment and justice. It's not my place to decide who gets what. Not my place. Okay, and then we have October 9th. So here is the first meteor shower peak day. It's the draconic peak meteor shower. So we're going to feel a lack of security around our home and family, possibly with the feeling of losing our treasures. However, we're going to have the luck to defend them. Okay, so look inward to discover if there's any unhealed pain that could possibly be holding you back, because remember, with the heart chakra, if your heart isn't open, you're blocking your blessings. And that's why these people were trying to attack your heart chakra, trying to unalive you, to block your blessings. Well, I mean, essentially just take you out, but it would be a gradual thing. Magic isn't quick, it takes time to fully go into effect, okay? So if you were feeling the heart pains, okay, they were trying to, essentially, if they couldn't kill you, they were going to block your blessings, okay? Because they wanted you to be so devastated, so sad, so just in misery, you know? But look and see if there's anything in there, because remember, no dark entity or anything has anything to attack if it's not there. If you don't have any seeds planted on negativity, fear, or lack, you know, like a lack mindset, there's nothing to attack there. So see if there's anything in there that you need to heal. So that way, 1, you don't block your blessings. And 2, if you were ever under a spiritual attack, there's nothing to attack. There's nothing to latch onto inside you, okay? October 10th, this is when Pluto goes direct. Venus opposition Saturn, and the moon will be in Virgo, as well as here's the second meteor shower peak day, the Southern Taurid meteor shower. So our inner transformation is complete. Like I spoke about this earlier, so I'm not going to speak a whole lot about it now. And we're ready to embrace this new beginning as we honored our authentic self. And we became emotionally committed to responding to the needs of the collective that will have ultimately far-reaching results. Like you're going to get what you've been working on. You're gonna get your lump sum. You're gonna get your reward for all this. Okay, just like fall and winter, if you're in the Eastern Hemisphere, it's gonna be a great time for you, collective. It's gonna be a great time, a great time for you. Okay, and then life lessons and relationships generating feelings of discontent, uncertainty, and insecurity. Okay, so the people who are going through life lessons right now, who didn't learn their lesson, like say, a lot of this collective of what was sent your way was due to jealousy. It was due to envy. Maybe it was a spurned lover. Maybe it was a karmic family member that didn't like that you were doing great, or they didn't like your destiny, okay? They're going to start feeling really insecure about it because their stuff's not coming to fruition. You're not coming back to them. They're finally getting it that you're not coming back. Like, They're finally getting that you're over it, you're done with, you're moving on. And if they thought you were, their bread, if they thought you were their sense of wish fulfillment, they're finally understanding they're not getting it. Okay, October 11th, Mars is in Scorpio, as well as Aurigid meteor shower peak day, so the third meteor shower. Okay, so like I said, 3, 3, 3, like consecutive divine intervention, okay? Now, Mars is going to be in Scorpio, so that's its home sign, which means the energy for this sign and this planet is going to be the most intense that it can be for this planet, okay? This is going to be a drive to investigate something, resulting in the willingness to take risk with a challenge-oriented approach. This is going to be a very productive and creative energy for the next 42 days. So you're going to have some great productive energy. You're going to be very creative. Whatever your intuition is telling you to act on, do it. Just remember to keep yourself balanced. Don't be overworking too much. Don't be putting too much into it and then depleting all areas of your life, even your body, okay? Because it makes you susceptible to attacks when you're feeling depleted. If you aren't making sure that your cup is full and that your needs are met, you are susceptible to attacks, to spiritual attacks, and it also makes you prone to negative thoughts, okay? So keep your cup full, which keeps your vibration high. So that way you can utilize these creative energies for your advantage, but you have to keep that balance there. Don't overwork, don't overproduce, okay? I know you're gonna feel it, like say, especially if you're getting downloads, you're gonna feel like, I need to do this now, I need to do this now, I need to do this now. Take it, write it down maybe so you don't forget it, but you are also important. But your body also has limitations. So honor yourself and your boundaries and your needs. They are important, as well as the work that you are meant to contribute. Okay, then October 12th, the moon is in Libra. So we're gonna have an intuitive focus to bring emotional healing to the home. Observe all areas in your life to ensure they are balanced. Like I said, balanced again. Now, sharpen your focus on your goals. You've had the vision. Like I said, you're gonna be getting the downloads, you're gonna be getting the visions. Now you need to make a plan and to action it. October 13th, Mars trines Saturn. So life lessons and that are going to ultimately reach our destined life. Not our fated life, our destined life, because you made decisions. You made good decisions. You were tested and you acted correctly, okay? So now you're on your way to your destined life, okay? Not your fated life, your destined one. And the solution to your problem resides in your understanding of the role you played in your circumstances. Okay, so like I said, if they were attacking you because you're a starseed, if they're attacking you because you're an earth angel or a healer, your role is they saw something in you that made them intimidated. They saw something in you that they wanted for themselves but wasn't willing to do the work to go get. Or, people who don't understand what they see, they ultimately fear it. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just different. You're just different. And for a good reason. You're different to bring healing. You're different for a reason. But these people, they might have had a smear campaign out there against you, trying to create fear in the public about you, or trying to say that you were evil and all that. Well, it's come to light that you weren't. It's coming to light who exactly the people who had the mask on, who was doing all the evil stuff behind the scenes. It's coming to light. These people's reputation are shot. Okay, they're so scared to message each other. That's how terrified they are about their own shadow coming out and people seeing who they are. Okay, like just understand your role. This was above you. This wasn't just a you exclusively thing. Spiritual warfare happened on a collective level. It wasn't just you. But your role, it should have, anything, given you inspiration, should have given you that fire. Because like I said, they backed you into a corner. You had no other choice. But all they did was just ensure that that prophecy would be fulfilled. October 14th. Whoo! This is the solar eclipse, okay? And new moon in Libra. So the sun's going to be in Libra as well as the moon's going to be in Libra. However, Libra is the detriment sign for the sun. So essentially it's going to be like a major new moon, which new moons are all about new beginnings, okay? But because it's an eclipse, eclipses, you're going to feel the energy 2 weeks before and then 2 weeks after. It's going to provide a major shakeup, disruptions, like in the way of fatigue, health problems, unexpected events. And this is ultimately to provide great pressure to groups and personal relationships to force peace and healing to result in this new beginnings. Like I said, the divine's intervening. They're forcing peace. They're forcing justice now. Divine saw their opportunity and they took it. They're forcing peace. Like I said, so the unexpected events, like the 7 that I listed, you guys. The 7. They're forcing the peace. And it's ultimately to put pressure on these people to change their ways or they're going to get eclipsed out. They learn the lesson and they're learning it the hard way. And if they don't do it, they know exactly what's coming for them. They know exactly where they're going to go. Okay? Now, the signs of Libra, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is a very unfavorable time for them, for those signs. It also depends on where they fall in your chart, like your birth chart. But this is a favorable time for like Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius. It's a favorable time for them. Okay? But this is also going to provide us with bursts of inspiration that may make us feel depleted. Like I said, you're going to get downloads. You're going to be getting messages of what you need to do to further your life purpose, but don't run yourself ragged listening to them. Listen to them, make notes, and then develop a plan on how you can pursue them, how you can execute them. But do not deplete yourself. Don't feel like you got to do everything at once. You're just getting the knowledge. The divine seizing that planetary shift to give you the information you need. Make a list. Make a list of what you need to do. What and how they're telling you to do it. And then make a plan on how to action it. Okay, so October 15th, the moon is going to be in Scorpio, which is the detriment for this sign, okay? We're gonna feel depletion in areas of sexual intimacy and investigation. So I know, collective, you have people stalking you. You have people hiring like personal investigators or private investigators to try to dig up dirt on you. Or try to, I don't know, to whatever they're trying to do. If you're a mom, they were trying to call CPS on you to get your kids taken away. Or they were trying to falsely accuse you of doing something to set you up. Like I said, some of these people are trying to set you up, to look like frame you for something that you didn't do. This is the week where that track goes cold. They're going to realize that there's nothing on you. There's nothing. But you know what though? Those investigators were either being investigated themselves or those investigators saw what was really going on and turned these people in. It's not really working in their favor. And if you remember, Jupiter retrograde energies are not favorable for court documents. They're not favorable for like business transactions. It's not a favorable time for stuff like that. But their file's going to run cold. They're going to realize it was nonsense. And if you falsely accuse someone, if you try to set them up, you're going to get found out and you're probably going to go to jail depending upon what the charge is. Was it really worth it? Was it worth it? Whatever it is we were trying to do, whatever money you were trying to steal, whatever inheritance we were trying to block, was it worth it? Like I said, the Jupiter retrogrades forcing people, like forcefully, to understand their views around money. And these people are literally willing to sell their soul, are willing to sacrifice many people just for a little bit of emotion or a little bit of financial wealth. Like their 30 pieces of silver. They thought they were going to get a lot more than that. I hope it was worth it for your little 30 pieces of silver. Okay? So the chakra that coincides, like I said, is the solar plexus. Okay? This is our power center. This is our personal power, our directed will. Okay? This is our storage house for judgments, opinions, and beliefs that we have gathered about ourselves from the world. Like I said, some of these people were trying to, like I said, smear campaign you. And they were trying to validate the feeling of unworthiness, the feeling that you weren't on your purpose. They were ultimately trying to cause confusion. like confusion, like, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? They're trying to get you to doubt your intuition. They were trying to doubt your messages. They were trying to get you to have this sense of doubt, which then further feeds into low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-love. And what does that do? Lowers your vibration, makes you live in your root chakra, so your survival mode, okay? What does that do? Weakens your body. It's where you get sickness and stuff. That's when you get sick. When you're stressed, you get back pain, like lower back pain. And it makes you susceptible to illness. Makes you susceptible to spiritual attacks. So they were attacking your solar plexus because one, they were trying to take your will. They were trying to take your power, your personal power. They were trying to take your energy, your luck, your abundances. So they did that, so they thought it would have a domino effect on your other chakras to weaken you. Okay? And this is our source of cognition and psychic. It's our psychic energy pump, okay? Thought forms are produced here, and this ultimately leads to emotional psychic balance. Like I said, this is all about balancing it out, okay? So like I said, if you were having a low self-esteem and you were having a low self-worth, it would impact your decisions, which then impacts your opportunities and situations that are brought to you by the law of attraction. Because remember, thoughts have weight. So if your internal dialogue is very negative, you're going to attract to you the things that validate what you're saying to yourself, okay? So it's very important to speak to yourself very kindly. It's very important to know your worth and to not put up with anything that demeans your worth or tries to lower your self-worth to where you people please or you do things that you wouldn't agree with. Because one of the main things that I've picked up is the integrity in situations. Many of us throughout the summer, even here recently, have been put in situations that tested our integrity. It was a test from the divine. They were seeing your faith. They were seeing if you would stand up for what you believed in. They were seeing if you weren't willing to cower or to back down when you passed that test. These other people, though, they didn't, okay? But you did. So it's integrity in situations. Knowing what you stand for and backing it and not backing down, having full trust and faith that you made the right decision and that, not focusing on the future. You're just focusing on the right now, and you're trusting that the all high, the universe, will provide you with the situations and rewards and blessings for living that good life, for living to your authentic truth, okay? The yang portion of this chakra is the expression of self in the world, and the yin function is opinions and judgments about self and others, okay? It speaks to us psychically through gut responses to help us make effective decisions. Energy doesn't lie. People's faces can, but energy doesn't lie. So if something feels off, it's off. Trust yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Why would yourself lie to you? You're literally all you got. At the end of the day, when judgment comes, you're the one who pays. Not anybody else, not your kids, not your wife, not your husband, not your brother, not your sister, it's you. You pay. You answer to the All High and what you've done. Okay? So honor the way your body is speaking to you, because it's ultimately trying to get you to make good decisions. That's ultimately for your highest good. Okay? This is also our sense of knowing that helps us to achieve our soul purpose. Like I said, create situations, opportunities, and events to benefit the soul and self as a whole. But this entirely depends on your internal dialogue and belief systems. If they're negative, you're going to create negative situations, negative events, negative circumstances that aren't going to be for your highest good. But if it's positive, you will. Okay? So if this chakra is out of alignment, it can lead to confusion, power issues like codependency, if it's a mixture between the heart chakra and this, which is love and power needs. Stomach problems, which stems from swallowing other people's opinions about yourself. Digestive and metabolic disorders, okay? Addictions include addictions to caffeine, beer, corn processed alcohol, and sugar. Overworking, intense hatred, like paranoia, okay, and being overly critical. Now, what you can do to heal yourself, okay? A lot of it has to do with diet, controlling what you absorb, you know, listening to things that are positive, watching things that are positive. Like, I know there's people out there that watch horror movies. Why? Why? You're trying to make yourself feel fear. What does fear do to you? Fear lowers your vibration and makes you speak negatively to yourself. Doesn't make sense to me, but people do. Like, people do. Controlling what you absorb, okay? But also it's ultimately diet, okay? And taking care of your body, your vessel. So eating 5 to 6 small meals a day, incorporating like healthy fats like omega-3 and olive oil, having some protein, some low glycemic carbohydrates, as well as a routine exercise program, okay? So, like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot this week. And just your faith is being tested. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you believe in God or not. Like I said, I'm pagan, so my belief is about God and Goddess. And it was Goddess who truly called to me. But what I did is I showed gratitude. I showed acceptance. I surrendered. And then I started to feel the presence of God. I had to balance my masculine and feminine energies because we are both. Male and female, you are both. You are masculine and feminine on the inside. You have both energies. And it takes balancing those in order to feel peace. Okay? So this week is all about balance. So don't work yourself to death. Don't get drawn into any nonsense. Like I said, past people, leave them in the past. They do not deserve any place in your life. Don't be tricked by blood. Don't be tricked by past heartaches. You know, people, ex-lovers who want to come into your life because they know that you've moved on. They're going to understand that there's no room for them. You're gone. You know, especially if like they were insanely jealous and trying to destroy and devastate your life. Why would you ever speak to them again? It takes a truly delusional and irrational person to think they could ever come back in your life after they do that to you. It truly does. It's like the audacity. Like, what are you thinking? They're not. Like, they're in confusion, especially if they're doing spell work on you. They're not in their right mind. And if they were sending entities after you, that entity's attached to them. They're definitely not in their right mind. So keep them away. Focus on your balance of self, okay? Don't empty your cup. If your cup's starting to get empty, start really enforcing those boundaries, going, hey, I'm sorry, I need to rest. Because you know what? Rest is just as important as productivity. With eclipse energies, you're going to feel depleted. You're going to feel a little tired, okay? So really focus on your health, your body, your energy, and knowing when there's an imbalance so that way you can take the actions needed to balance it out. Okay? Well, I have faith in you guys, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. Okay? Like, I'm so proud. You did so good. I'm starting to see examples in my own community of people doing miraculous things. I'm so proud. So proud. Mila boikas, guys. 1,000 thanks. And you guys truly have a blessed and wonderful week. Bye, guys.